Hola. I don't know what to call you. I'll just say Nancy for right now. Uh, so, in a couple hours, it'll be your birthday. Right now it's December 20th, but it's at night. I think it's like 9 o'clock. And December 21st, 2024 will be tomorrow, which is your birthday. I think I'm gonna start just talking instead of doing like every day like I did before. I think I'm just gonna do on 4 days. 5 days, including you. 5, which is our Isaac's birthday, Benjamin's birthday, William's birthday, and Vincent's birthday, and your birthday. And I'll just talk for a little bit, and so it'll be 5 times a year I'll do these videos. I don't think I'll talk long. We'll see. But last one was Benjamin's, December 7th. And I was still in Georgetown. And I don't know what it was, December 2nd, I think I got the permanent plates. This newer vehicle, it's not new, but it's a newer vehicle I got on Franklin, by the La Fiesta in Waco. It's called Max Car Biz, or Max Car Biz, I think, and is the pay here, pay now places where they didn't check my credit and I put some money down, and so I can actually travel. And my goal was to keep the Ford Taurus as long as I could, but it died on me unexpectedly, so I had to make the step. And before it died completely again, I said, well, I have to look for a car, so I got that and got this vehicle. And yeah, I think a little bit after December 2nd, I got the plates, and then, I don't know, it was, I think about a couple weeks later, I said, let me just go. Let me just see where life takes me. So, I started traveling. So I started going up. Past Dallas, went to DeSoto, which is just before Dallas, and then I went to my booster seat, and ended up going to Little Rock, Arkansas, and then I stayed in Memphis, Tennessee. Well, I went to Texarkana, then Little Rock. And I thought there was another one after that, but no, I think Memphis was the next one. Little Rock was nice, but it had a lot of hills, a lot of trees. And Memphis I really liked. I started making more money there, but I would drive like 3 hours to kind of a main city, and then I would do Uber Eats. I was doing it like every day, and then I liked Memphis, so I stayed there about 3 days. And making the same amount of money as I ever did. Nothing new. And today I got locked out of my car. A young girl, hit the window and I walked out just to check, and then she walked away, and I left the keys in the car and I locked it on accident. And then I even told myself, I don't need to call the police, even though it was a scratch on it, but I'm like, it's okay, don't worry. And I walked back and it locked, so I had to pay $70 for a locksmith to come and open. So like little expenses here and there that just, it's the way of life. And but yeah, I liked Memphis, so went to a cigar shop there, and happy birthday. Yeah, what, 42, I think? 41, 42. I remember on December 18th is when you came over to the apartment, Waco. I gave you a birthday cake saying 30 years old, but you were actually turning 29, and made fish that day. You're in the kitchen talking with me, in the small kitchen there, in Heritage Square Apartments on Breezy Drive. And now I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. So Memphis was nice, and I left yesterday. I drove 3 hours at night to come to Nashville, and today was my first day doing Uber Eats in Nashville. And I'll go until this car dies. I don't have too much money right now. In fact, I should be able to save enough for the monthly child support. I still owe like $2,000, but hopefully I'll catch up on it. I'm just living my life because this is truly misery for me. Back in Georgetown, I ended up meeting a girl, and we kissed, and I remember after I dropped her off, I kept crying. Not in front of her, I waited, but I kept crying. I'm like, am I cheating? Well, I felt like I was cheating. I felt like, I remember the story of Alejandro Bermudez, when he would meet every other woman, and she still stayed faithful to him, and I felt like that, but it was hard because I kept, every night I kept crying. It's like it just comes to me, man, like like I laugh about it, like it just comes, like I can't stop it. Like I don't even have to like talk. It's just like your heart just pumps faster, and I just got tired of it. So I started talking to this girl. She her friend at the cash register at the gas station in Georgetown, her friend asked me out for her Like, it wasn't I pursued her, she pursued me. Like, her friend introduced us. And I'm like, what the hell? And I don't know why. Like, right away, I told her everything. I told her what I did. And it's like, she understood. And then after the date was over, I said, why can't Nancy understand? Why couldn't she understand me that I wasn't mean? So we went out. She wanted to explore Austin, and I said, fine, let's do it. And then we got a hotel. And as she was taking off my pants, she felt my private part, and she was about to give me oral pleasure, and then I like I started crying. I started crying. And, like, I went like this, and then, like, moved her head, and all I kept thinking about was Nancy doesn't like it. And I kept crying. I said, I'm sorry. And she, like, looked at me, and she was, everything okay? I'm like, I'm sorry. And she thinks I'm saying sorry to her, but I'm saying sorry to you. I'm saying sorry to you. And she gave me a hug, and I didn't want the hug. And then we laid down both naked, and I cried, and I couldn't stop crying, and she kept hugging me, she kept doing this, and so, it was a funny night. We didn't do anything. That was the most we did. Friends was on the TV, and all I kept watching was Friends, and I went downstairs to get a Mountain Dew, and I went back, and she was still there, still naked, like as if we were gonna do it again, like try it again, and I just couldn't. And I never thought that. I'm like, I can get over it. Even though I cried, I at least kissed her. Like, I can get over it. And it was... So, after that, that's why I was like, I got nothing. I got nothing. I keep remembering the song, con un clavo saca otro clavo, pero tú me has dado en toda la chapa. And so and I started masturbating after that. And we stopped talking. She texted me a couple times, like 2 days later, and that was it. Just casual. And then that was what was it? Right before Thanksgiving that happened. And we just stopped. I haven't talked to her since. So, and then I realized when I masturbate, I can't stay hard only for like a couple minutes. And like you train your mind so hard, no pun intended. Like, you train your mind so much to focus on one woman, to put all your sexual desire into one woman, and is gone, so your mind is like confused, and your body is like confused, but your desire is still there. So but it's not to anyone else. It's like to her, and you like your body like needs the desire, but it doesn't know. Like it needs you, and so that's where I'm at right now. So this whole idea of like meeting another woman, like sometimes like it's a cycle that keeps going and going and going. Like I'm tough one day, like no, I can live without her. I don't need her. And then like a day or two later, it's like I'm nothing. Like I'm nothing. And 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 then like another day later, I'm like, no, it's my fault. And then another day later, like, no, it's her fault. And then the next day, it's going back to say, oh, I don't need her. Like it's a circle. So I have to tell you the reason why that is over. Because I don't know if you're thinking this, but maybe you're thinking, oh, because I remember one of the last words that Father Singh said to me over the phone. He said, Nancy said, even though we're divorced civilly, we're still married by the church. And I remember that, and I kept sticking my head, and I'm like, what a hypocrite, and like what, like what's the point of like we justify it, we taint it, con mancharlo el acto, and so maybe part of my mind says maybe she will come back, maybe we're still connected, but in my mind it's not. I did a video to you when I was at the Reina Clothier shop on Hewitt Drive with my blue suit on, and what was it, like a red pocket square, and like a dark blue tie, and a polka dots, and I told you the reason why is once you put the divorce in, it's over, and it still is. That was 4 months ago. I did that video, and I watched it again, and it makes sense now, because now that you did the divorce, I can't. Let me explain why. Like I can't go back to you, but I want to so bad, Nancy. I want to. I want Isaac, I want Betty, I want Willie, I want Vincent. I don't even know Vincent, and I want him so much. I don't even, my mind says I don't know what he looks like. I don't know what he looks like. I want him, but I know it's impossible. I know it's impossible. Because it's over. It's over. And it hurts me so bad. I know I messed up. And I can't show you the sadness. I can't cry because I had to think of you like an enemy, and you can't cry with enemies because they'll beat you. You will lose. So you have to be strong. You have to be tough. So I don't need you, and I need you. So that's the misery I'm talking about. The misery when you want something so bad and it's not there. It is your fault. It's my fault. I mean, like it's your fault, Nico. It's your fault, Nico. So I can't cry about it. I can't, because it was all my fault. So, let me explain why. We have to say goodbye to your parents and to your siblings. We can't involve them in our lives anymore if we get back together. And I know that would never happen. I know it. Even though I did it with my family. I did it. And I love my siblings. I love them so much. Like, I never wanted to leave them, but I had to. Because I know they're hurting our family. Nancy, Isaac, Penny, William, Vincent. Our family, and I did that sacrifice. But I didn't want to. I still want to talk to Bree. I still want to talk to Cassandra. I still want to talk to my dad. But I said no. And so I did it. But I know you will never will. And it will never be the same because I learned so much. And that's why I'll never blame you, Nancy. I will always believe that you were a slave to your family. You're a slave now. And they know it. They know it. That's why I despise them. Because I believe that they quietly forced you. They did directly. No, they're very, very clever. They're very, very smart. They know it. They know what to say. They know what to do. They know what not to say. They know what not to do to convince you. Say, no, it's better to leave. It's better to separate. And you did that. You didn't believe in me, Nancy. You didn't trust me. That hurts. But it doesn't matter anymore. So that's why we will never be together again. Because I would not allow it. I would not. Because that would hurt our family. And it sucks. I know it's so hard to do. I know. Believe me. I know. It's hard to say goodbye to the people that you grew up with. I know. It hurts so bad. But I did it. Why didn't you? I did it. So it's possible. Why didn't you do it? So that's the reason why it never happened. Because if I ever get back with you and you know, it'll always be there. That hatred towards me, not even me towards them, towards me. They would never like me. It would never be the same. They'll always be mean to me. They'll always be mean to you. They'll always be mean to our boys because now they know. It's a war, Nancy. Now they know what they are capable of. Now they know that they can eliminate Nico right away. So they use that as a tool in war. While all being lovey-dovey, while all saying, oh, we care for you, we care about what's best for a kid. One of the things that your sister said, we gotta look what's best for the kids. That hurted me so bad because that's not correct. It's what's best for the family. Our family, but she's not part of our family. So that's all she cares about. She's like the government, the state. The state says that in the paperwork of the divorce, child support paperwork, the best interest in the kids. That's another word, another way of saying we only care about one part. We don't care about the family. We only care about you. You guys do whatever. Arregla tus cosas. Y luego viene la perversión. And that's the other reason why, Nancy, I will not do the 50-50 custody. It's on the divorce papers, but that's disgusting. That's perverse. I don't want nothing to do with it. And I stand by it. Because that's the disgusting way to raise your kids. To having two different families, to having two different mothers, to have two different fathers. It's so fucking disgusting. And I can't do nothing about it. And you're doing it. So that's why I'm in misery. I'll always remember you guys. I'll always love you guys. But we would never see each other. It's all because of my fault. Not yours. So that's why I hate my life. And yet, I never drank this whole time. I never took drugs. I looked up pornography a couple times. I never went to the dances. I never went to the clubs, the adult clubs, anything. I didn't do any of it. One thing's part of being tough was, I'll be with another woman, because apparently it's easy. At the gym, some women came up to me just out of nowhere, and I always laugh. I'm like, how come Nancy doesn't feel that way, man? Like, this goes over because I don't know how much time I have on my phone. I'll do another one, part 2. But I think that's all. I'm planning on going to the Trump inauguration in Washington D.C. So I want to go there, and it's in about a month from now. So I'm 13 hours away, and so I'm gonna do like a couple days here, a couple days there, and I'm gonna go to Atlanta, Georgia, and then Richmond, Virginia, and then to DC. And I talked to Amber, and I thought about going to see her for Christmas, and then she said something outrageous, like the weirdest thing, and it just reminded me of my siblings, how cruel one person can be. Like, basically, don't go, or don't come. She said, oh, there might be like a terrorist attack or something absurd. And I'm like, I get it, you don't want me to come. But I'm still traveling, and I might go over there, but I'm not gonna see anyone. I just have to accept it. Like, man, your voice. No, like I try to fight with myself to not think about those things. And I know I'm abandoning you guys, but there's no other way, Nancy. There's no other way. You will never change. I've changed and you don't believe me? Like, oh, dude. I messed up. I lost it, man. Like, that's why I try to end my life twice. Like, I made an agreement with God. I said, okay, God, thank you for everything. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna take my life. I get it. Like, it's over. And then I'm still alive, so I'm not gonna do it anymore, because I don't know why. I just don't. So I'm just gonna live. Whatever it takes me. I don't know. Like, but it'll always hurt me, and I know I messed up. I know I'm abandoning my kids. I know I'm abandoning them. I know it. I know it. All because I don't want it all because I don't want half. I don't want 50-50. I want it all, and I know I messed it up. I know. And I don't know why, Nancy. Beer is right here at the gas station. I sleep every night at a different gas station every night where there's beer. I pass by liquor stores. I pick up liquor for Uber Eats. I see all these things and I don't do it. I don't know why. I don't know why, because I just want to numb myself. And now I know what Nito felt like. He just wanted to numb himself. He didn't want to feel nothing. I get it. But I don't know why. I don't have no desire for it. I don't know why. So I just have to feel it. I remember your mother, one of her last things she said to me, she said, well, not the last, but last time I spoke with her, I remember she said, it's okay, it's only a couple of years. If you don't see your kids, it's okay, it's nothing. A couple of years is nothing. A year or two is nothing. You don't know how messed up it did to my brain of not being there for my sons. You would never know that, Nancy. I don't know how to describe it. That's why it's like a drug, like I want to see you guys. And you treated me like I was a disease, like I was a virus. No salgan. I remember you saying that. You said, no salgan. No salgan con este desconocido, este extranjero. No salgan a él. I didn't understand it. That really hurted me, man. And wanting to see your boys, wanting to teach them everything, and I couldn't, and it hurts me so much. And I can't take them back, Nancy. I can't erase it from my mind. I can't. That's why in my head I'm a failure now. I wasn't there for Benny's 5-year-old birthday. I wasn't there for Isaac's 8-year-old birthday. I wasn't there for Ben Williams' 3-year-old birthday. I didn't see Vincent standing up for the first time, sitting up for the first time, eating something for the first time, his first tooth. I didn't see none of it. I can't take them back. I want to teach Isaac more baseball. I want to teach him golf. I want to make him fire with them. I want him to turn over the stakes. I want to play sports with them. And they just hurt me so bad, Nancy. And I know it's my fault. I know it's my fault, everyone. I know. So it just messes with me, you know, like it just messes with me, you know, like it's just like I so this is what I've been doing. Stayed in Georgetown right before Christmas, a little, or right before Thanksgiving, a little after, but and then I didn't even mention about my desire of wanting you. I don't want to cry anymore, but it just comes, man. Take all this, what I just told you, times it by 100. That's how I feel about failing you, about not being there for you, about watching the boys when you're tired or you just want to take a nap, about doing the dishes when you're tired, about helping Isaac or Betty doing the homeschool, about coming home and seeing you care for our boys, about folding clothes to help you so you could rest. About always wanting to walk with you to the park. About saying I love you and no. And then you'll find another man. I'm sorry, but that's one of the things I found so attractive to you. Like I didn't worry about you being with someone else or about the ex-boyfriend that had sex with you or many other ex-boyfriends that had sex with you, and I didn't have to worry about anything. It was a beautiful feeling. It was a beautiful feeling. I didn't worry about jealousy, nothing. It was so beautiful. And now, it will never be the same, Nancy. It will never be the same. And it's all my fault, man. But I do love you guys. And I'm sorry, man. I've said sorry so many times. That's the other thing, man. Like that's the other thing. Like it's just that's where it messes me up. I haven't gone to mass in forever, anything of a church, anything, because I don't believe in it anymore. Like it just, I remember when I tried going back, I think like in the beginning of the year or something, not even beginning of the year, I think before that, maybe like March or something of the year, and I remember going there, and everything I saw was just hypocrites, and then after the hypocrites, I see those beautiful kids, those children playing with their father, and the father's just ignoring them in church and in mass, and it just killed me, man. It just killed me, so I couldn't go back. I couldn't go back. But I talk to God every day. I no lo maldigo, tampoco le hablo. I just agree that he's here. I just agree, and I just live my life. Like, I don't get mad anymore. Like, I just live my life now. I smile, I cry, I laugh, and I even say, "Hey, Dito, it's just you and me right now as we're driving," and it's just. No. So that's what I do now. So I don't talk to him. I just acknowledge him, and that's it. Like, I just live like that. Just nothing. Like. And I do Raina Clothier stuff, do videos, and I still have like 30, 40 videos I do. So when I get done with that, I'll do more. I'll go to the library and record at cigar shops. I go to cigar shops. But I'm not happy. Like, I do these things, and I'm not happy. I'm just living, because I don't want another family. I don't want another woman. Hell, I can't even be sexual with another woman. I try to be macho. And so, oh, no, I'll just have sex with women, but I won't date them or anything. And I can't even do that. Like my whole body is to you, Nancy, and I can't. Why did you divorce me, Nancy? Why did you divorce our family, man? I got better. Why did you divorce? Why did you divorce our family? Why did you believe in me? I got better. I don't understand. Like, why did you trust me? I kept talking to God at the time. I said, please, like, can you transfer my thoughts into her? Like, can you transfer my brain into her so she knows it? And I kept asking him. I said, please. But nothing happened, Nancy. I kept crying for days. And that's why I don't follow God. I don't do it, because it just, nothing happens, Nancy. You keep crying. You keep saying sorry. You keep saying sorry. And it's my fault, but nothing happens. No one's listening to you. But that's why I'm teaching myself to shut down, to almost tell me to shut up, like, to stop crying. Like, and I'm getting better. It'll happen. I've done it already, where I would just stop crying, like. I practice. If I listen to podcasts, I'll switch from music from Mexican music to the podcast on YouTube, and that'll kind of help me stop crying. But it'll happen if I keep on doing this. Remember, if you go to the pool, you're gonna get wet. If I keep living in misery, I'm training myself to shut myself down, to shut it all down, to erase it. And part of me don't want it. All of me don't want it, but I have to. So maybe one day I'll just look. I'll just be there with nothing, with no smile, with no laughter, with nothing, because I got nothing. God, I'm ready to sleep. It's 30 to 37 degrees. I got my pillow and blanket. I got the black and white polka dot one. I think the only thing I kept from you is that blanket. And I have it folded. That's when it really gets cold. When it really gets cold. Right now, 37. I can handle it. I have this. I bought a jacket. And it's a nice one. I bought it at Ross, I think, or Marshall's. One of them. And then I got another jacket at Walmart. This is the nice one from Marshall's. I like it. It's fancy. And then the Walmart one I put on my legs. But that's it, Nancy. That's it. And that's the other thing, like, we can never go back together because all of it's a lie, mi amor. Like, it is a lie. All those things that you said solo para ti and te confío. And then when I said, do you love me, mi amor, I said yes. And all of it's a lie. Like, you didn't trust me. Like, I was going through a lot, mi amor. I would never hurt our boys. It was just a lie, mi amor. I love you guys so much. It was just hurting me that I couldn't provide. And part of the sayings I've been saying in my head, I'm like, it's not in the cards. It wasn't in the cards for me. Like, it's not the life. Life didn't choose that. So I don't know why I met you. I don't know why I had beautiful boys with you. I don't know why. That's the way it is. It is gone now. And that's life. I always imagine when the boys get older and they'll try to find me, because that's how God made us, to always long for our father. Even right now, I would never want to talk to my dad ever again. I'm okay with him passing away and me not knowing. And a little part of me say, pues, ¿qué tal si paso por Toledo? ¿Qué tal si voy para allá? And then I shut it down. That I'm good at. I'm an expert now. And my siblings and my father, I shut it down. I don't cry for them. I cry a little bit for my brother Nito, because he truly took care of me. He truly cared for me, and I don't think any other man, any other woman cared for me. Not even my mother. My mother didn't care for me as much. She loved me. She protected me from my dad, that really wanted to spank me hard. But it didn't work. It didn't work. So, and now you protect your boys from me. so as if I'm as evil as my father. And I don't want this second life. I don't want another woman. I don't want any of it. I don't want it. I don't want to see you with another man. I don't want to see my boys with another father. I don't want to see none of that. They should be with me, but I ruined it. You guys will probably call me after a couple years. I don't know how long the court's gonna be. I got a court date January 17th. But I don't know if they're gonna prolong again. They keep delaying it, or rescheduling it. So it's already been a year. So who knows? Maybe another year. So 2 years. And who knows if you guys reach out to me. I'm not gonna respond, Nancy. I'm not. There's no point. Ya se secó esa mata. Fue mi culpa. I know. Like, I know. I feel like God's like telling me it's your fault. And I keep saying, like, I know. Like, what else you want from me? And I know. And he keeps coming, man. But you can't cry. You can't. That's why I'm gonna do Rated Clothier, and I don't know if I'm gonna do good or not in that. Some days I feel so great. The Obed guy is doing all right. He's selling. He's trying to sell. He's calling on potential clients, and I'm gonna call too in the beginning of the year. I'm getting everything organized, but who knows? Like, I don't know where I'm gonna be, Nancy. Come on, come on, yes. Soy pobre caminante, sin rumbo, sin dirección. Ni sé no sé ni de dónde vengo. No, ni sé dónde ahorita estoy. Solo voy vago del mundo. Ay, desgraciado soy. But you can't cry, you can't have emotion, you can't. And I don't know why I do this. I don't know why I feel. I don't know why. I don't know why I feel. Okay. I think that's it. I don't know if I got any more. I don't. Happy birthday! Like, I wish I was there. Like, I wish I would have never answered the stupid movimiento familiar. I wish I would have just forgot about them. I wish I would have never responded to the message. I wish I would have never came home that day. I wish I just would have continued working. I would have came home all better. Like, I don't know why I did that. But you needed H-E-B stuff, and I always give you guys H-E-B stuff. Benny wanted his hamburgers, and you took out the steak that we were gonna cook. I think about that day every day, Nancy. I think about it every day. Like, why did I throw that? Why did I throw that play? Why? I don't know why. And all Willie wanted to do was to play. All Willie wanted to do was to play with me. Because I've always played with him. I've always played with him. He was confused. He was confused. He said, why Poppy doesn't play with me? Why not let me grab his leg? Why? He always picks me up. He always plays with me. Why does he play with me right now? Stop crying, man. Stop. Happy birthday, Nancy. I know it's a lot for you. I know it's a lot. Te voy a decir esto en español. Bueno, en inglés también. Para que sepas bien. Siempre me quedé pensando en eso, que ¿por qué no le diría eso? ¿Por qué no le diría eso antes? Porque sí pensé en eso, pero no te decía. Pero desde que la primera vez que me contaste de tu abuso cuando eras niña, desde ahí, la primera vez me contaste eso, pensé en esto. Si yo estuviera ahí contigo aquella noche, en aquel cuarto, en vez de Isela ahí dormida y volteada, yo me habría levantado, me habría volteado, la habría matado para que tuvieras tu niñez de regreso. If I was there with you there instead of your sister Isela, turned around and sleeping, I would have woke up, I would have turned around, and I would have killed him. So you could have your childhood back. Yo soy el único que te entiende, Nancy. Yo soy el único que te va a amar. Más que nunca más que todos los cielos del mundo, más. Entiendo que te fallé con mi enojo, yo entiendo, pero... It's over, man. It's over. It's over. Just stop thinking about it. All right. Time to go to bed. It's getting kind of chilly, so I'm gonna have to put the blanket on me. I normally take off my shoes. When it gets real cold, I keep them on, but I don't like it because then my feet get stinky because I've been wearing them all day, and then like my feet get tired, like they don't stretch. And that's what I'm gonna do, Nancy. Just travel. I would like to travel all over the country. But we'll see. As long as these cars let me. That's what I want to do. I'm doing something where I can go meet clients to sell them suits. So I think that's all I want to tell you. I feel like it's only been like a couple minutes. It hurts me that you don't homeschool them anymore. It hurts me that you'll probably have to get a job unless you find a man that makes enough money where you don't have to work. I failed as a father already, Nancy. I'm out of their lives for a year now. I lost it, man. Still, you can't fix that pain. You can't fix that abandonment. You can't fix it. It will always be there now. And part of me, the whole circle, part of it where I would blame you. I'm like, well, you know, I threw a plate. I didn't throw a plate. You saw what I did. I slid the plate. I did not pick it up and threw it. I just slid it. I did not see him. This God, he knows. He knows. He saw it. He knows me. But that doesn't matter in this world. It doesn't matter. I would blame you that you know, I slid a plate, but you divorced our family. That's worse. You gave up on our family. Then I'm like, what's the point of blaming you? It's over. Why would I want to blame you? I love you so much. Like, what's the point of hurting you by saying it's your fault? I've done that already, and it already hurted you. So it doesn't matter. That's why I don't want to talk to you, Nancy. That's why I don't want to talk to our boys anymore. It's over. It's over, and there's no going back. And I wish there was. I wish you could save me. I don't need my family. I need you guys. I wish you would say that one day, but it won't happen. It won't. Oh, we always need family. Oh, yeah. We always need our aunts and uncles. We always need our parents. Yeah. Whatever. I know what I wanted. I know. I'm gonna go to sleep like a baby today. I'm already tired of talking. I haven't talked this much in a long time. I just keep to myself, and like I said, I whenever I'm at some place cool, I just stop and just look at things and just take it in. But I'm not gonna smile. I'm not. What's the point? I saw these different leaves. I used to collect leaves and show you guys, because I liked that you did it sometimes, and now I was about to pick some up. I'm like, what's the point? I don't have you guys anymore. So every time that I see a different type of leaf, I keep count in my head. Like, I think I'm down up to 6 now, all different ones, whether size, color, thickness, whatever, design. And I look at it and I look at it, and then I just walk away. I don't pick it up, I just walk away. So that's the way it is, you know. That's the way life is, you know. There's nothing you can do about it. The damage is done already. So this world is weird. But hey, I had a beautiful time with you, Nancy. You're such an amazing woman. Oh my God. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I think that's all I want to say until next year, Nancy. All my videos are on YouTube. I didn't realize I did so many of them. I did lessons of the day, but then it just turned into me just talking. I was doing lessons of the day for the boys because I want them to learn. At that time, I thought you were still going to stay with me. I didn't think you were going to get a divorce, so that's why I was like, these are the times when I'm not with our boys, so they'll remember when they get older that I was teaching them when they're young. And now it's different. Now that's the only thing they're going to listen or hear from me. So it's in Ryan Eco's World. What do you call it? Ryan Eco's World YouTube channel name. There's so many of them. I think there's like almost 100 and counting, because I'm going to do 5 more every year. I start with the lesson of the day. I'm doing this one a little longer, but the other ones for the boys, it'll be quick. Just telling them like an update of what I'm doing. But I already told them all the lessons. Because they're going to live their life now without me. Without me. I hate it. I never wanted this, Nancy. I wanted to be with you guys all my life. All my life. Put the head, this is a Walmart one. I put the head. This I might have to use when it gets really cold, but for now I use it for my feet. I've been lasting so far without the big white blanket. Well, that's when it really gets cold, like you're 12 degrees or something. And then I think I'm gonna put this one on. Yeah, I have my sweater, but got this at Walmart, the black sweater I have on. This is a nice one. It's like a English one. I always like a unique one. I don't like with like con la marca. Tell the boys I always think of them. I've always loved them, but it doesn't matter anymore, Nancy. It doesn't matter. What's the point of saying I love you when you're not there? This whole, I can do half and half, baloney. It's bullcrap. That it's the same thing of not being there. The kid will still suffer. The kids, the boys, the men, they will suffer still. Doesn't matter if you get so many boyfriends, so many husbands, so many fathers. Doesn't matter. They love me. And I love them, and that would never end. Why? I don't know. Ask God. That's the way the world works. And I don't believe in divorce, Nancy. This is how strong I don't believe in divorce that I would not participate. I would not participate in the divorced family. I only accept God's holy family. I would not participate in this divorced family. It's disgusting. It's perverse. And I'll have no part in it. I'll continue paying the child support because that is Caesar's law. And you have my phone number. So when you choose to truly care for your family, not your sisters or your brothers or your parents, your true family, your true holy family, when you care more about that than your siblings and your parents, you can call me. I'll stop everything I'll do and I'll go straight to you. That's how we can renew our family. If not, we'll be in the same boat. Misery. It's the way it is. It's the way it is. But like I said, if I'm a betting man, I would bet that the probability of you doing that is very, very, very low. Because it's very hard to stop being a slave. That's why I don't blame you, Nancy. I blame your family. Your siblings, your aunts and uncles, your grandparents, their grandparents. I blame all of them for not being strong and saying no to that. They just keep quiet. They're slaves themselves. And now they became masters. Masters of you. That's the way it is. You're always free with me, Nancy. You're always free. You were never a slave with me. Happy birthday. I know you're going to have a good day tomorrow. good night and happy birthday, and that's all I got. That's all I got. Okay. Good night. I remember when I used to do this. I remember a lot, man. I remember a lot. Having a little thing. I know I'm not wearing the ring, but I have it here. It's right here. I have it right here. It just hurts me when I wear it, you know. It just hurts because every time I look at it, I cry. But I always think of you, cause even when I don't have it on, it just hurts me so much, man. Like, it just hurts me. And every time when I talk to people at the cigar shop, I hate talking about you guys because it's not real anymore. I can't. It's like not accepting it, and that's why I take it off, because I have to accept it. I have to accept that it's not there anymore. But I always want it. I always want it, man. I always want it. I give everything to you guys. That's all I have, man. That's all I have. That's all I got. But I have to take it off, but it's right here. Like, I know where it's at. I know where it's at. I know. It's right here. It's right here next to me. I have my if anything ever happens to me, I have my papers of all the notes and journals I wrote down of my life, and like I said on YouTube, I want our boys to listen to those when they get older. But or now, like I talk to them as if it's now, like they can listen to any time, and then I got my suits. I don't know if you can see my shirts and my suits. I don't got a lot. I have my book bag to take a shower and stuff. And that's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. But I'll probably stick around a long time. Like I don't know what's gonna happen in my life. Some days some days. But every day, every other day, so I just get tired of life. But it doesn't matter. Like, I tried the unthinkable and it didn't work. So it's just whatever. I'm just living. I don't know what that means. I don't feel nothing. And I don't want to feel nothing. I want to feel you guys, but that'll never happen again. So it's just the way it is, you know, it's just the way it is. But man, it was beautiful. Like, and all those memories. Like, and I did all those videos on YouTube of our family, of just us, and it's beautiful. Like, it's beautiful. When we're, Isaac, Betty, William, Vince. Vincent could probably say a couple words now. Or probably not words, but he's saying stuff, I bet. He's walking. It's gonna be alone. Like, it's just the way it is. I don't want to talk to anybody. I talk to strangers at the cigar shop. That's it. We talk about sports and business. I don't even mention you guys anymore. I don't want to, because it's just weird. How can I talk about something I don't have? Like, so I don't want to. So, anyways, I wanted to talk about 20 minutes. So look, it's an hour and 22 minutes. That's funny. So I better go. I think that's all I got. I don't have to say that I love you. You know what I'm thinking. You're perfect for me, Nancy. I lost it. I never wanted this. I never wanted this, and I got better. I'm better. I got locked out of my car today, and I didn't react. Like, I didn't react like mad or anything. Just got on my phone, started calling locksmith companies, and that was it. The guy came, $71. I continued on working. So there's nothing that angers me anymore. What? Like, there's nothing. Like, I got nothing. Why would I be angry? I lost everything. Like, there's no reason to get angry. So, just all right. I'm gonna go to Washington D.C. to do the inauguration, or go to inauguration for Trump. That'll be cool. So I'm gonna go there. That's January 20th. Other than that, I'm gonna go anywhere. It's gonna be cold, but I wanna go to Miami. I wanna go to California. All these different places, but there's no happiness there. It's just going there, working, and that's it. I know I said it a million times, but I'm sorry. Wish I could take it back. Good night, and happy birthday. Happy birthday.